capital G, double O, double N, double E. Gone.
That is what Ace Steel heard today, as he is gone from AEW. He was released per Mike Johnson over at PW Insider earlier today.
Is that the first person we're really going to talk about as a jobber named Ace Steel? Is that really what we're doing?
Just getting out of the way.
Is that really what we're doing? We're doing that for real.
It was just getting out of the way right now, knocking that out. Now we can move on. Now we can move on. What is going on, everybody? What is up, everyone? This is another live edition of S.A.D, something about Dynamite, here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. What is going on, everyone? If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. I know it's 4:03 p.m. We are live here on the channel. We are live. Normally we do the show at 6 p.m., but being that Big Mike got a big day today, it's the beginning of football season, and who happens to start everything? Big Mike's beloved Detroit Lions, as they go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. How you feel, buddy?
Feel okay now, but talk to me again in about 3 hours.
Oh man, you gonna be nervous? You gonna be a little nervous?
No. It's just the calm before the storm.
The calm before the storm. Okay, alrighty. If you feel that way. But what is going on, everyone? Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. And that's very weird. It's saying that it's limited. I don't know why it's saying that.
Saying what is limited?
So I'm trying to monetize the stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, it said it's limited.
Oh, the monetization is limited,
which is kind of weird. Well, let's see now. It's just kind of weird because, like, how's that even a thing? We should be good now. We should be good. I don't know how that happened. The other playback playing, Mike, by any chance? Do you have the music playing? Like, made her something to eat. I'm kind of offbeat. Yeah, I know. But I'm happy for you, buddy. I wish you guys the best of luck today. Also, for me, kind of convenient that we're doing this early because today is the start of the World Cup qualifiers for South America, Latin America in general. So Peru plays today around 6:30 p.m. So again, everything here just came into fruition here at perfect timing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Lions from Romeo.
Yes, sir.
You got to request a review. It happens occasionally. Happy football season by Safet. But other than that, Mike, as you can tell as well, I got a haircut, bro. I feel fresh. I feel fresh, man. Like, yo, there's no better feeling of getting out of the barber chair, making that walk, right, towards your car. You blasting your favorite music on your playlist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you crank the and you're on the highway. And you're just blasting it, bro. Right? Granted, windows up because you got the AC on. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get to the house, you get in that shower, right? You get out, the fresh haircut is crisp. Granted, it's gonna last like a week and a half until everything starts growing in and stuff. But other than that, I feel amazing, bro. I feel amazing. Like Palura's here.
You feel amazing.
Vamos Peru. Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope. I know it's gonna be a roller coaster ride with Peru. A very emotional roller coaster. If you see me along this journey of the qualifiers, miserable, depressed.
They blew it last time. Let's hope they don't do it again.
Well, here's the thing. Last time they made it toward the playoffs and they lost in penalty kicks, which again, I don't know if I can't speak for every Peruvian, but you have no idea how that made me feel inside. Yeah. It hurt, bro. It hurt to lose that way. But nevertheless, it's a new beginning. And no, we're not talking about the pay-per-view for New Japan. Other than that, Mike, the rating as we speak for Dynamite has not hit yet. It hasn't. Not that we know of. Normally at 6 o'clock when we do the show, we know the rating already. But let me ask you this question, Mike. Without giving your thoughts on the show from last night, knowing what you know, what would be for you your prediction this week for the rating?
I say around the 820 range.
Okay.
820, maybe 800 flat. Maybe. Ooh. 800 flat's my final answer. 800 flat.
800 flat, minimum, maximum 820?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm saying around the 875,000.
875,000. Okay.
That's the
max.
The
rating isn't out yet, right?
The max. The minimum, I'll say 850.
It's not out yet, though, right?
It's not that we know of, unless it's behind a paywall or something. But normally, it is out. It is out. 887,000. So I wasn't.
So yeah, you were closer than me.
I wasn't. Granted, I wasn't. What's the word I'm looking for here?
You wasn't off.
I wasn't off, but still, nevertheless, I just want to make sure here. But that's crazy. Now, now I'm not going to play the clip. I'm not playing that clip anymore. I'm trying to be positive here, guys. Trying to be happy thoughts here, if you will. But Mike, what was your overall thoughts last night on last episode of AEW Dynamite, the post all-out show? Your overall thoughts as we headed to Grand Slam.
I thought it was okay. They did set up a few things going towards the world title picture, which is in a tournament. But nevertheless, I thought it was an okay show. I felt like a lot of the video segments and promos carried the show. Although I do have a gripe with one, and we'll get to that.
Okay, fair enough. So here's what we know, okay? There'll be more matches taking place on this tournament on Rampage this Friday. It's going to be Penta, El Cero Miedo, and Jay Lethal.
Boy, I wonder who's going to win that.
And then the other match is going to be Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy. So get your Impact Zone on, if you will, on that one. And basically, to my understanding, both semifinals are going to be on Collision this Saturday. And then the finals will be next week on Dynamite. So we're really just wrapping this tournament up. Makes sense because Arthur Ashe is it's literally in a few weeks from now. So again, guys, let us know your thoughts on Dynamite last night. What did you like? What did you not like in the chat? Also, while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. And also, again, hit that bell notification to be notified when we go live every day here on the channel. In case you missed it on Monday, we did Steve's Kitchen where we recapped everything from All Out. On Tuesday, we did the Raw Rundown where we talked about Gunther, and now he's officially the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in company history. Officially today. Yesterday, I did Let's Talk NXT, and now here we are with S.A.D. And we're not alone here. We are not alone. Oh, no. Joining us here from beautiful, sunny California, the one, the only, Chase Oliver. Chase, what's up, brother?
Steve, can you hear me? Oh, shit, the Wi-Fi.
We hear you.
He's got to get his Wi-Fi together.
Yeah, it happened, brother. But for me, Mike, I thought Dynamite, I'll be honest, dude, that was in the middle for me.
Yeah, I thought it was okay, too. Yeah.
I felt like the wrestling was just there, to be fair with you. The wrestling is like every single week. But
it's the best part.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best part of the show. I do feel like what carried this show was the talking segments. That is, of course, of MJF and Samoa Joe, and of course, what people are calling Swerve's best promo thus far in AEW with Hangman Adam Page.
Which is such a pause. It's such a cock tease with Swerve. That's all it is.
I mean, some would say that, Mike, but I'm willing to give it a chance. I want to see where this goes. I mean, who would to say, right? Who would to say?
Yeah, it's gonna go one way. Steve. It's gonna go one way. Buckshot lariat. 1, 2, 3.
You know what, Chase? You're not lying there, man. It's possible. It's quite possible, but
tell me to quote the former real world champion CM Punk. Tell me when I start telling lies.
I know, but the word "great" is gonna be great, man. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so amazing.
Yeah, the match is gonna be good. The match, Swerve is literally gonna carry it like he did with Orange Cassidy. Carry that short little feud. We'll say this is the time Swerve needs to do this, and then we'll just hear the Modelo theme as Hangman Page wins, and we'll have Excalibur go, and Hangman Adam Page, you're at full gear. Took down one of his toughest tasks, and Swerve Strickland, but Swerve should not have to hang his head. Swerve put out there a great performance against the former AEW World Champion.
You know what, Chase? You're right there. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to, but yeah, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Basically, he being fed.
Dude.
Who am I kidding here? He's being fed. He's being fed to the Hangman.
I mean, this is good for Swerve. It's good for Swerve. I like Swerve. I think Swerve is a great talent. I think AEW has made a lot of missed calls when it comes to Swerve. There was a time where him and Keith Lee should have been a really good feud, and I don't know because maybe of some circumstances Keith Lee couldn't wrestle at some point in time, or he's injured. They missed out on that feud. They had a chance maybe like for a short TNT title run with Swerve, but they decided to go other directions. And then, when he started Mogul Embassy, starts this group about, maybe he's time to be international champion. And they said, nope, Orange Cassidy, you're still international champion. And now it's, hey, Swerve, he's taking on Heyman Adam Page, but let's be real. It's like, Heyman ain't losing to Swerve. If Heyman loses to Swerve, good. I'll actually be happy. It's just, I can't be optimistic that Swerve's going to win, because every time when I have been optimistic that Swerve's going to win, he don't win. Like, he just keeps losing. Yeah, you got to have it where Swerve can at least win one important match, right? But Hangman, he seems like the type of guy, like, you got to look at the list of guys that MJF can face. I mean, Hangman's still on that list, unfortunately he's still on that list. So
that is very true as well. Read more people what they're writing in the chat. Walter writes here, I love Steve giving his honest thoughts. Love Steve giving.
The only honest thing about Steve is that I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, it's fair enough. What's up, Frantic World? And he also writes here, AEW Dynamite was really good last night. It was like 2019 AEW. Okay. And
you didn't have any adrenaline in my soul.
Johnny writes here, breaking news, Ace Steel has been released. I played it.
Oh man.
Yeah, we played it at the beginning of the show. I played this in the beginning of the show. About
no.
Double O, double N, double E. Gone.
Poor Ace Steel.
Yeah. Leave the memories alone. Hopefully that Impact job is still open for you. But we opened the show off. We opened the show with a promo from Orange Cassidy after having that amazing match, right, with Jon Moxley at All Out.
What?
Well, that's what people are saying. I'm going by what people are saying here. This great match, right, with Jon Moxley.
That's a better adverb right there.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be positive. I'm sorry, Chase. Bad.
Oh my God, Steve. This gimmick sucks, dude. Retire it, bro. This is worse than Jack Perry. This is worse than the Jack Perry gimmick.
Okay. Well, a lot of people are saying this was a great match. They had an amazing match, great match, whatever you want to call it, right?
A great main event. How about that?
Yeah, a great main event, right? Where he lost the international title. And he comes out, he got a standing ovation. He's like, they told me to stay home. And I was like, nah, I'm here for you guys. and something, and I don't have a catchphrase. And people gave him a standing ovation.
Very John Cena like this promo was. You guys wonder why I call him. This is what John Cena would have done. Come out after losing and be like, "Now, last night you saw me lost the WWE Championship to Big Show. Boo! I know. Not really my best performance, and I actually suffered a broken face in that match. And you guys would think I shouldn't be coming out here. Heck, even the doctors told me to come out here, but I could not resist being in front of the WWE Universe." And then the fans go crazy and stuff like that. And then John Cena would say, "You want some? Come get some." Like, Orange. This is Orange. This is the John. This guy. When I say he John Cena, I'm not even joking. He John Cena. This is what John Cena would have done. I mean, like, well, I lost to Alberto Del Rio, and the doctor said I got kicked in the head so bad I have a concussion and should be out here, but I could not say no to these fans, to the WWE Universe. That's how Orange Cassidy was. He's just like, okay, let me hot dog and grandstand a little. Hey, shout out to you. You're able to do it. But this is why I call him Orange Cena, guys. This is very John Cena-esque booking. But he needs to go for a world title. Like, enough is enough. I mean, the guy, next step is that.
Mike, anything you want to add to this, Mike, before we move on to the next?
I agree with all of the sentiments here. It is very John Cena-like. And, this is just Orange being Orange, and the AEW crowd's eating up everything that they get. So if they're happy, cool.
Yes. We got Alan in the chat here, the working man, the real man of honor. What's up, everyone? Live from the kitchen. Work is tough today, but the money is worth it, good brothers. 100. We preach. That's what's up, brother. Keep making the bag, bro. Samoa Joe is going to choke MJF out when they have the match. Who knows? But speaking of a match, we did have the opening match here. We had Jon Moxley defending the international title against AR Fox in a open challenge. Now, they announced this match hours before the show went on the air. If my memory serves me correct, your open challenges are basically when you get in the ring and you call out your opponent. Right?
That's or you just say, hey, if anybody want any, come on and get it.
Yes. Yes. Because to me, it seems like, all right, bro, we haven't seen AR Fox since what? Since All In, right? He wasn't even on TV. Like he couldn't go to London, right? The last time when we saw him, he was kicked out of the Mogul embassy, and now here he is wrestling for a title. Here he is. I mean, this match, to be fair, it didn't really go long, but about 8 minutes. AR Fox got some offense, and he did this on the apron, he jumped like the steel post into a cutter onto Moxley. But it was all said and done, Moxley choked him out. That's expected. You don't really expect AR Fox to really beat Jon Moxley. Yeah, he got some offense in because you want to give him some hope. You want him to at least look good even in defeat. It's just like on NXT on Tuesday with Ilya Dragunov and Oral Mensa. But Chase, what was your overall thoughts on this Moxley versus AR Fox match while Darby and Nick Lee were watching on backstage on a monitor?
Well, it was what you said it was, Steve. It was just a way to give Moxley a free title defense. Like, I don't know. This is what AR Fox's second time going for an international title. I don't know, man. Maybe we should go fight the TNT champion. It was Christian Cage or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't do anything. Like it in the long run of things, I'm not going to be like, wow, man, Jon Moxley's international title reign started when he beat AR Fox. Like maybe as a meme, I'll say it, but this is not something that I'll remember. So it's forgettable.
Big Mike, what about you, man? Anything you want to add to this?
You guys pretty much hit it on a nail, man. It was Jon Moxley, getting his first, title defense out the way. AR Fox was a decent person to get him a good match. Match was good, had some good spots in it. It's just, it was just there, nice little opener.
Exactly. Absolutely. After this, what's it called? Darby, after the match, Darby Allin was checking on AR Fox when suddenly on the video wall, you see Christian approaching Nick Wayne. about potentially being his mentor and all that stuff. And Christian basically ended the whole thing, was like, tell your mom I say hi, and walked away. I thought it was funny. Like Christian being like mentor is fucking hilarious, bro. It's just fucking hilarious, bro.
No, Christian's on another level of like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's on another level of like just entertainment. Like he found like the perfect niche. Like he's like he's not the TNT champion, but people claim he's a TNT champion. He has a big hat. It's literally like Christian and Tomko, but it works way better and stuff. And it's just like and like his whole gimmick is like he's just a disrespectful piece of shit. Like he hates his own daughter. He hates people's fathers and stuff. Like this guy is so great right now, dude. It's like it's all and it's in the perfect role too. Like he's like a mid card. He's like a mid card. Like the highest this Christian character can go is probably international champion. But like other than that, he's in the perfect role. It's like with the belt that doesn't really like. Let's be real, man. That TNT championship, it used to be the hot potato belt. They were like just hot potatoing. It's the hometown crowd cheap pop belt, as I like to call it. Like, oh well, we're in San Francisco, so Hobbs has to win the belt because we're in San Francisco. It's like, huh? No, that's not how title belts work, Tony. I don't know what you're talking about. Christian now has his belt. Well, the Luchasaurus has the belt, but Christian's the real champion, right? And we have a way of like, how is this belt going to get taken off of him? And it's great, and it's getting some establishment towards it. So yeah, I like this Christian character. I think it's funny. I think him and Nick Wayne would actually be good, because the problem with Nick Wayne is like Nick Wayne can wrestle. We all know that. He doesn't have any character. Like his character is that like what his he's been wrestling since he's like 18.
16,
that's cool, man. There's a lot of young wrestlers. Yes, yeah, whatever. Yeah, who cares? Steve, I'm just saying that's his gimmick. His gimmick is like, I wrestled since I was this years old, and that gimmick works for like your first few months, but then when people start seeing you, it's like they start losing the appeal of like, oh well, and stuff. Like he's good. He's really talented. You just got to find the right character and the right mold for him. And I think the Christian thing could actually work out if they do go with either a feud, or if they do have Christian, actually mentor him afterwards. I feel like that will help him, get more confident on the microphone. Because like, look, guy has all the talent in the ring. Like, there's no question. I mean, we'll talk about Nick Wayne and Darby later, but that match was crazy. But like, you gotta get that character. You gotta get the character for him, or at least get him confident on the mic, or something where it's like, and a guy like Christian, kind of same body type, Christian's not really like the biggest guy. I don't see Nick Wayne filling out anytime soon, getting that muscle that he needs. Like having a guy like Christian who can like show you like, hey, this is how you can maximize being like a smaller dude in this industry. I think it's a winning formula. So
absolutely. And I said this, and we'll get into it later. There's a lot of some old habit that he needs to get rid of, but other than that, we'll talk about that later. Big Mike, anything you want to add to this?
No, it's just, Christian is in the beginning. I really wasn't digging it, because it's like, oh, he's just, getting heat off of, just saying like super mean things about people's parents, especially when he was feuding with Jack Perry. But now it's just turning into something like, okay, yeah, it's rolling. This ball is rolling with his gimmick, so I like it.
I said this in our reviews. I think it was for All In, All Out, and even in a couple of episodes of S.A.D. The best thing happening right now in AEW is the Better Than You Bebe story. Right. But behind that is Christian Cage right now.
Yeah.
And him just having a thing for kids whose dads died, basically.
Yeah, or not in their lives anymore.
And has a crush on single mothers or moms who are widowed.
Basically. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
It's amazing. Frantic World writes here. So I found out that Edge had a match with Nick Wayne's dad, being Buddy Wayne, in 1998. So if he's coming to AEW, right, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That would add something more to the story. Right.
Sure.
I guess. I mean, okay. One can hope, right? One can hope. I mean, but let's move on, Mike. Let's move on here. From there, we go on to the TBS Championship match. We had Chris Statlander defending her title against Emi Sakura. Now, and a lot of people during All In on the internet were hoping that Emi Sakura will get something, right? An opportunity of some sort. Yeah, bro.
No, stop. Just no. Shut up. Just be honest. I go. What?
Now people are butthurt because Emi Sakura, that Saraya used "We Will Rock You," and that's an Emi Sakura thing. And
on the independent scene, I'm presuming.
Yeah, on the independent scene, that's her thing coming out to "We Will Rock You" by Queen, and she did it at All In, and people were pissed off. And Emi Sakura showed her crying at All In, sitting from the crowd, and like pissed off almost that she used her gimmick, and people were getting butthurt about that.
But people need to
and white knighting her all freaking day.
All right. We're giving Emi Sakura too much time. Chris Statlander beat her. What's next, Steve?
Well, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, Chris Statler beat her.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
With the Wednesday Night Fever.
Yeah, there's no offense to Emi Sakura. It's just like, look, there's like, you guys should know she's not gonna win this match. Like let's be real. Exactly. What made you ever think? And you're like, don't get me wrong. Like 1, 2, 3 kids stuff should happen, but it doesn't always happen to, and it's the women's division. You think Tony Khan's thinking of how to book this division? Like he doesn't know what he's doing. He just says, I throw 2 names out there and they wrestle. That's Tony Khan's booking of the women's division. Sometimes, when the women add characters, it's all on them. Like, yeah. I would like to challenge someone. Like, show me where Tony Khan booked a character of a woman's wrestler. I'm not talking about his men's division. He does a good job with his men's division where they have characters and everything. I'm talking about strictly AEW women, because some people will be like, oh, well, in the I know in the men's division he booked better than you, baby. He does this. In the women's division, tell me where he's actually like they booked it and a wrestler, became a different character, or they had some character arc to them. Like I feel like the Outcasts, like Paige, Tony Storm, and Ruby Soho were like, hey, we want to do this, and Tony Khan's like, sure, go away. I don't care. Yeah, you have spray paint? Cool, awesome. Go spray paint these people. Sure. He doesn't care.
Doesn't.
He cares if they wrestle. Yeah, so move on, Steve. What's next?
Sleeping Angel
Batista?
Right here, because this chick trying to be Freddie Mercury, let's be honest here.
Sure. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Good to see Emi Sakura on Dynamite.
Steve, if I wasn't on, y'all would spend 20 minutes on Emi fucking Sakura, and I've been like, the fuck are they doing? They're talking about Emi Sakura, and Steve would have gone on this whole monologue that would have made no sense about Emi Sakura. You can't even one Emi Sakura match, Steve.
Something on Rampage or Dark Elevation.
That's how far. Yeah.
So let's move on here. Let's move on. They showed a video of Roderick Strong about his tough upbringing in a vignette. He says that he will win the Grand Slam tournament and slams Adam Cole for knowing that he was alone for so much of his life. My thing is this, okay. So you want us to hate you, right? But yet you're showing us your tough struggles. What are we doing here?
I don't understand this at all.
Yeah, like if Roderick Strong's tough struggles were all like, my parents used to give me everything, and then one day they stopped giving me everything. Then it's like, okay, I hate you even more. You're spoiled and entitled. You're whining because you can't get whatever you want anymore. Like every night, my parents used to take me to ice cream, and then one day they just stopped taking me for ice cream. That's the hardships I had to go through, Adam. Like, there we go. Like, oh, wow, this guy's just spoiled and entitled. He feels like everything belongs to him. But yeah, when you talk about, I dealt with this, and then it's like, that's why, like, it makes no sense, dude. I can't, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Walter writes here, come on, Chase. You don't remember her grudge match she had against Hater on Rampage?
No, well, Walter, you may remember that grudge match that happened on Rampage.
Yeah, Walter. Rampage. No one watches
Ain't nobody's watching that. Come on.
The hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude. Yeah. Stop.
Bro, I bet you the MMA hour gets like freaking like a content ID on that, and they're like, "Who's using this stupid AEW Rampage clip every fucking week?" They've always seen it on their content ID claim. It's not even worth claiming because there's no point. But they probably just see it that's been being used like all over the place. They're like, "The fuck is this?"
Yes, Roderick Strong is a mud boy. I guess he is. What else here? Roderick Strong did have a rough upbringing. He worked for Ring of Honor. Yes, he did. Yeah. So moving on here, moving along. We did get the Sex Gods of we did have Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara versus the Aussie Open in a tag team match. They had Don Callis on commentary. This match went about, let's see here, almost 11 minutes and change.
Yeah,
Thought it was a
match.
It was
nice
a
long match.
A nice decent tag match here. There's a spot where Jericho by accident hit Sammy off the apron. Jericho did eventually get the win for his team with the Judas effect. And again, and then there's this back and forth between Sammy and Jericho where they're shoving each other. Referee trying to break this up. I smell a match. I smell a match at Grand Slam. But nonetheless, good solid tag team match.
No.
Big Mike, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it was a nice little tag match. Went longer than expected, but I guess it was, trying to tell a story deeper, which we got at the end, with Sammy being a little frustrated. But outside of that, man, it was just a decent match. Huh?
Yeah, it was. It was. So Fat right here, Sammy's getting over. I guess, yeah.
I guess that's the main point, and it's sort of working. Sort of. I don't care.
It's 2 years. It's 2 years too late, man. Like Sammy and Jericho. You know when Sammy and when MJF and Jericho were doing their little feud, that should have been Sammy and Jericho, not MJF. Like Sammy's so talented. Remember Steve at one point? What did I say? I said, WWE, they need to sign Sammy Guevara. I was high on this kid. I liked him. I really did. I said, dude, this guy has everything you want and stuff. Young, he can't talk. I'll admit I was wrong there. Like, I was a little bit wrong on Sammy. By the way, you guys can tell the different hair color in the light, can't you? Huh? It's like a Super Saiyan shit, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you guys can actually tell.
I thought about dyeing my hair too. Actually, I thought about it.
Yeah, do it. It's liberating, trust me. But anyway, as long as it's a normal hair color, my hair color is not crazy. It's just my hair is lighter now. But yeah,
I'm thinking about darker blonde, but like a darker blonde almost,
yeah.
little highlights.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, and the sun, you can see it. You can see it a little bit more in the sun. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, it's just like Sammy's really good, and I want to see good for him. I mean, remember in the Fatal 4-Way, Steve? I was all like, damn, Sammy really fucking was the MVP of that match. Really, to be honest, yeah,
he was killing it.
Remember, I was like, man, he restored the feeling. I think he's really good. I just think it's time for him to be the one that beats Chris Jericho. If I'm Aussie Open, I feel bad for them, man. They were like tag team of the year earlier this year. They had that one. Was it Road to Sakura or something like that? That New Japan show where the crowd was so hot behind them. Everyone's saying they were like the best tag team in the world, and they're pretty damn good, man. Like they could wrestle for sure, but. Yeah, man, like losing to the Sex Gods that are freaking having a back and forth, like that don't look good for tag team of the year, But they're good. They're good. No, they're good. I like them. I like Aussie Open. It's just I don't like how they were the team. Like where's the Blade? Where's the Butcher? Where's Butcher and Blade at? Couldn't they take the fall here? Why my boys Aussie Open got to take falls
that's
here?
Like
I
want to know.
It's like when
I want to know too.
Yeah, that's what, like this is like when when Private Party was a thing, like this is why I would get pissed off at Private Party. They would they would always be like the team that would lose to random. I'm like, no, this is the team you're trying to push. Why are they losing? Like it makes no sense. Like, come on, man. But yeah, I actually thought, like you guys said, match was good, and it was just like for me there was just little intricacies. But yeah, it's time to push Sammy. Like time to make this guy into what he could be. And we know Tony Khan likes the guy. I mean, fuck. This guy's like feels I feel Tony Khan like if you gave him an untouchable list of wrestlers AEW, WWE can't trade for, if AEW, WWE had to do trades, Sammy Guevara would be like a high untouchable, and Triple H would be like, what? What do you mean? Sammy's untouchable, but not Hangman? All right, cool, man. That's how you want to do things around here. Okay.
That's funny. Big Mike, anything you want to add to this?
I already said my
all right, just making
sure. The hell, Steve was all over the place. Steve, how many more segments? I got to go back.
All right.
Is there a segment you want me to do you really want my thoughts on, Steve? What's a segment you really want my thoughts on?
I mean, we can get into this now, I guess. We can get into this. We can get into the whole MJF and Samoa Joe.
Oh man.
It finally it went down. MJF calls out Samoa Joe. Well, Joe came out before he even got called out. He showed, hey, listen, I just want to hear what you got to say. And he called him kid. And MJF wasn't having it. Wasn't having it at all. Then MJF told the story. About his tryout in the WWE and all that stuff, and how Joe took advantage of a 19-year-old kid when he shoved him. Pretty much. And how now things have changed. He's not a kid anymore, right? And just like William Regal, and he struggled to say Regal, by the way. He struggled. Like, William Regal, if he messes with him, he'll send him packing to NXT also. And then Samoa Joe said, "Oh, you're not a kid. Back then, you were a little bitch." And then it proceeds with Joe trying to, hurt him, right? Fucked up his neck, hit him with the Uranagi. Adam Cole comes out to make the save. Really late, by the way. But it ends with Samoa Joe just talking all this shit by the entrance area and stuff, and MJF with a hurt neck. And also factor in Samoa Joe. He is in this tournament as well, in the eliminator tournament. So, Chase, anything you want to say about this?
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is that, like, why is MJF calling out a number one contender? That makes no sense to me, man. Like, I don't know. That's just me. But other than that, like, MJF, he shouldn't have called out anyone. Samoa Joe should probably call him out. Like, come out and, be all like, oh, Maxwell. Like, just fuck around with his name or something like that. Remember when I showed you? Something like that. I don't know. A good promo segment, obviously. It's MJF. He never misses on promos and stuff. But like I said, what was the point?
Yeah. Big Mike, what about you, man?
All right. I thought the promo was good. It was a good back and forth. But like I said off air before, especially when we were watching All Out, like, they need to stop building feuds off of something that happened in another company. Or like small little detail. It irks my soul just a little bit. We're probably going to get that with Miro and CJ Perry with the whole, the last thing that they haven't seen, the last thing that he's seen of CJ Perry was her and Lashley. So he's disgusted to see her in another company with him. Now we're getting it with Samoa Joe and MJF when him shoving him before his match in NXT. It's like, can we build something of your own to make it your own?
Nope.
They can't, Mike. They can't.
It irks my soul. Oh, just a little
All right,
bit.
boys.
All right, Chase. Like, it irks my soul to the highest power. Because it's like, cool, yeah, you're going to get a good promo out of it. But for the sake of it, it's like, come on, man. Like, make up your own ideas. I understand, that's a good callback. It was a decent callback from when he did it at All Out when he shoved MJF after his match, when he was going to have his match with Shane Taylor. Cool. Yeah, cool. Good callback, if you remember it. Good callback. That's all if you remember it. And everybody remembered it. So it's like, oh, everybody remember this. Storyline. No.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
CB again just writes here, they need to stop with tournaments. I'm tired of that by far. And also he agrees with you. I agree with Mike. That's what I'm saying. I'm sick of them mentioning WWE every single time. Franigal writes here, I love this Joe and MJ promo, and I understand how you feel, Big Mike. It's like WWE trying to do BC with AJ and the Good Brothers. That's Bullet Club. Okay. Nah.
Yeah, I get your comparison to that, but still, it's like, I don't know how to explain it without using a lot of time with that. But
think it's so.
That'll be another explanation on another day. I don't want to keep this long.
Yeah, I get you. To me, listen, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the segment, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
I felt
there
like
was some funny parts in it.
And again, Samoa Joe, this intimidating individual, right? And I felt like MJF hung in there. He hung in there to the point where the crowd was pro MJF in Indiana, pro MJF. Where normally you would get Joe's gonna kill you and you fucked up. Nada. He hung in there with him. So that was cool to see. So we'll see where all that leads to at the end. But yeah, Adam Cole, man, come on, do a better job, bro. Do a better job getting there in time. And you see them again. And from there, we go on to this segment. Before we go on to, I just want to mention a couple quick stuff that happened. Also, they should have, before this segment, they showed a video of Ricky Stark. And he said that there's no man alive who can make him submit. And it was also announced that Bryan Danielson will have some words to say on Saturday's episode of AEW Collision. So basically, Collision is now becoming the Bryan Danielson show. Which is fine for a guy. For
something.
No. You know what it is too, bro? Bryan, yes, he's giving you these amazing matches, right? I know a lot of us view him as the GOAT. That's fine as well. But let's keep it a buck. He's on borrowed time. For all the injuries that he's had, man's on borrowed time. So putting him on the Saturday show benefits him. That's all I'm going to say about that. They also showed a thing with Don Callis and Takeshita, a Master Beat that will be debuting next week, a drawing or something. So there's that too. From there, Mike, we go on to the first world title eliminator for Grand Slam, the quarterfinal between Roderick Strong and Trent Beretta. So as Adam Cole and MJF are leaving, right? Because the medical staff and all that stuff, right? Roderick Strong comes out and he looks at Adam. It's like when Britt Baker, remember a couple of months ago, Austin, Adam, neck brace and all, bro.
Yeah, it's like, why is that still your gimmick, man? You're wrestling. You can wrestle, but you take the neck brace off before you wrestle, and then you put it back on after you wrestle.
Honestly, bro, I would have kept the neck brace on. Now, I'm pretty sure he's also doing independent bookings like on weekends. I'm pretty sure he's doing indies. Now, for those of you who watch all these other indie feds that have the time to do it, that see Roderick Strong wrestling on these shows, is he wrestling with the neck brace on? Is he showing up with the neck brace? Because if he does, bro, chef's kiss,
good.
Bro. He's working the gimmick, yo. He's working the gimmick. I love it, dude. I fucking love it. So he wrestled Trent Beretta. Like we said, takes the neck brace off. I mean, to be fair, they had a very good back and forth match. This match went about 11 minutes, right? Went about 11 minutes. Yeah, okay. He did the same thing on AEW that he does on the indies. Thank you, Romeo. Thank you, Arthur. Appreciate that, brother. Again, just back and forth, right? Roderick Strong eventually wins with the I guess the lumbar check or the end of heart. That's what they called it back in the WWE. Mm-hmm. But the lumbar check, right? Where he throws him in the air and he lands both knees. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. For the 1, 2, 3. So Roddy advances, bro. And then he puts the neck brace right back on.
That's what's funny to me. He's like, all right, let's put this shit back on.
Put the shit back. Yes, bro. So that was fun. Mike, your thoughts on this match? Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I thought the match was pretty decent. Was this it was a spot in this match where he like back body dropped Trent Beretta onto the apron. Was that this match?
I think so, yeah. Could be.
Dude, that shit was wicked. I was like, that looked like it hurt.
There's a reason why they call Roderick Strong the Messiah of the backbreaker back in the day.
Dude, that looked like that hurt like legit because he fell middle back like right there. I was like, ooh, that was nasty. But outside of that, it was a good match. Good match
Yes.
for Roddy.
Are you going to buy the Neck Strong T-shirt?
Nope.
I'm not feeling it.
Nope. I was actually looking at that too. I was like, Neck Strong. I was like, what?
Neck Strong. So you mean your neck game strong? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, I'm good on that. If you don't know, if you walk in with that shirt on and you don't have any wrestling fans near you, and they look at your shirt,
Neck Strong,
you're gonna get some looks like, what is this? What is this dude on? Like,
yeah, your neck is strong. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, yeah, buddy. Alrighty. So from there we move on. We see backstage, Renee Paquette asks Toni Storm about her recent actions and tells her that she will be involved in the Fatal 4-Way to determine who will be the next person to challenge Saraya for the women's championship. And I think in this match, let's see if okay, got it. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you. I need to know who's in this match next week.
It's Nyla Rose, Britt Baker, Toni Storm. Forget the fourth. Is it Sheeta? I think it's Sheeta.
You know who should know?
I think that's all four of them.
Okay, that's fair enough here, but just to make sure, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Make sure, confirm. But confirm. I know I got I at least got three of them.
Okay. Right. Well, yeah, Mike. Holy shit, you got them all right.
I got them all right.
It's Toni Storm versus Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida versus Britt Baker. All former champions in their own right. Of course, they're gonna go at it. So, and again, I love this new shtick of Toni Storm. It's amazing.
It's so good.
It's amazing. So I guess when Chase said, like, who again, I don't think Tony's not booking this. It's like Tony just letting them do what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah, and this is working.
And this is working. Don't fuck with it. It's like I'm trying to give you a culinary term here. It's like once you put a steak on a grill, you don't fuck with it. You let it sit, just let it do its thing.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. Don't fuck with it. Only when it's time to flip. There you go,
man.
The
ending of it.
Yes, bro.
Chin up, out, and watch for the shoe. And she goes out of frame. He threw the shoe.
She threw the shoe. She fucking threw the shoe.
It's so good, man. That's so good.
It was fucking hilarious, bro. She literally threw the fucking shoe. Again, bro, Toni Storm here has gold, bro. Not gold as in the title gold, but has gold like
this character.
This
is like something like she found something once she left WWE. Like something clicked. Like during this Outcast run, and then her out of the Outcast, I guess now.
Yeah,
something has clicked, and it's like neither this company nor WWE could have did something to tell her how to structure this. I think she found this out on her own.
Yes. After this, we had probably the second best thing on the show. Some will say it's neck and neck. Depending who you talk to, it's like it's neck and neck. Okay, but you also had. And you had the Hangman. You were here from the Hangman, Adam Page. Talk about his future. Also, remember he did donate $50,000 to the Chicago public schools and all that stuff as well. At All Out in the
donate.
Tony's money.
Yeah,
because I don't think Brian Cage, I'm sorry, has $50,000 to donate out of his own pocket. I don't think
Hangman. You mean Adam?
I'm just giving an example. Brian Cage or Hank. They're both the finalists, right?
Oh yeah.
I
think Brian Cage has $50,000. Stop that. Will you stop?
Okay. I don't think I don't think Commander has $50,000 to give away.
Yeah, I don't think Commander has $50,000 to donate.
You know what I mean? So he comes out, and before he even says anything about his future, he gets interrupted by Swerve and Prince Nana. And listen, the one thing I love is that, bro.
At first, I hated it. You know, I call it the coon dance, but now I just love it.
Mike, come
I
on.
love it. I love it because I didn't. Is to take your words. I didn't see the vision.
Yeah, see the
Now-
vision, Mike.
Now I'm seeing the vision. Every time Prince Nana's coming out, I'm dancing along with him. I'm dancing along with him.
Yes.
I love it.
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it too. It's a catchy theme song. I have it downloaded on my phone on Spotify. I do. It's one of those things, right? And again, Swerve delivered the best promo of his entire AEW run. Period. Dare I even say his best promo of his career thus far?
Yeah.
Because I don't recall him ever speaking on the mic like that with that energy in the Fed or anywhere else. This was the best promo of his life because there's truth to the shit.
Oh yeah, he spoke nothing but facts. Nothing.
Spoke fire.
Yes, he was spitting.
He was spitting. Yes. Reference how Hangman, you know, one of the founding foundations of AEW, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's his day one, big contract. He's eating good.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that he is. You can even see it, right? Hasn't had any new ring gear made, which is kind of like, yeah, if you're a wrestler, bro, if you're making that big time money, yeah, update your ring gear. I'm just saying, okay. Hasn't had a new T-shirt up on AEW or Shop AEW or whatever they call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that if Swerve had the opportunities that Hangman is having right now, he would probably be the first black AEW world champion by this time. Be the first one.
Facts.
And he's telling Heyman to stop acting like he doesn't want to be the guy. Like he got personal with him.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it hit on every cylinder.
It did, bro.
I agree with everything that he said. Like, bro, like it's like every time it's like between him and Wardlow, there's a stop and start with Hangman. It's like, oh, they're pushing him, and they're not pushing him, and they're pushing him, and they're not pushing him, and they're off TV, and then they make this big return. They're off TV again, then they make another big return in About Royal, and they make another. It's a vicious cycle between them two.
It is. It is a vicious cycle. It is. But I love this, bro. I really, really did. And you see Hangman being upset, like literally being upset about this. You can just tell in his demeanor. He's like, I'm not putting up with this shit. And he's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's leaving. And then again, Swerve, like, there you go, running away. I'm sure your wife and your kids are really proud of you, or some shit like that. And then Heyman gets back in the ring. He's ready to fight. And what do you know? From behind, Brian Cage comes out and lays him out. Listen, I don't know if you guys caught the replay. Have you guys watched the replay of this or not? But the moment where Brian Cage attacks him, he gets a power bomb on him. And normally with the power bomb, you get this leverage on him, you get him up high, and then you throw him to the canvas. Like he got a little bit of air and just dumped him. Just basically dumped him on the canvas.
I thought it looked fine in real time, but
for me,
like, Steve has this particular eye on moves where he'll react a certain way.
React to a move later on in the night. We're gonna later on in this review in a couple of minutes. We'll react to a certain move. But,
oh yeah.
Well, other than that, yeah, that's what happened. He got laid out. And you see Prince Nana doing the dance again in the ring as it's happening, right?
But it was small this time.
A little small, but rhythm, but with more rhythm into it. Like he's really into it, right?
Yeah.
I swerve when I drive. Me too, Romeo. I swerve when I drive. Prince Daniel Garcia and Prince Nana dances are great. I agree, Frantic World. And they said next week, like we care. We're getting Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage 3.
Bro, I don't care. Like, I don't know why they gave this a big moniker of the third bout. Like, bro, I didn't care about the first two. Why do you think I care about this third one?
I want to make sure something real quick. Brian Cage. I guarantee you I already know these results already. I can just tell you already these results as we speak. Okay. Adam Page defeats a Double or Nothing. And what happened?
I'm pretty sure it's a grudge match. Between them.
I wonder what happened on match, but I want to know what happened in match number 2. I wonder what happened in match number 2. Right? The thing tells me here. Anyway, but you gotta get the idea from the looks of it. And again, I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong. Am I frozen again, Mike? Okay, I'm good.
I see you. See perfectly clear.
Yeah. Who cares? At this point, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who cares?
At this point, but still, it's like they made it seem like we should care about this. Like, okay.
Yeah, like, match 3. You ready for Adam Hangman Page and Brian Cage 3? Like, man, the first 2, Like,
yeah.
No. No, bro.
No, we don't. So then from there, Mike, we get the main event. We get Darby Allin versus Nick Wayne. 2 guys who are like brothers of some sort. There's history there between both men, right? They did it for Buddy Wayne. And listen, it wasn't a bad match. It was good. Think about this, Mike. AEW allowed an 18-year-old kid to main event their show. When the fuck have we ever heard of that ever, bro?
Screw Drew McIntyre. This is the real chosen one.
Yeah, screw Drew McIntyre. This is the real chosen one, man. This
like
kid,
an 18, that's unheard of. I've never seen an 18-year-old.
Bro, this hype beast looking motherfucker, bro. Because he does, bro. He looks like a kid, bro. You will see at the mall, dude, rocking his Supreme, the Yeezy slides. You know what I mean? Shopping at these resale sneaker stores and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could. He looks like that kind of kid. You know. That being said, you got him main eventing on Dynamite. And listen, I'm not saying he didn't look. I'm not saying that, he didn't look bad. No, he looked good out there. There are some things though that I will say, and again, because he's been wrestling on the indies since he was since he was a kid, obviously. So there's still some of those habits that he still needs to work on and get rid of.
And he's 18. It's not like them habits is gonna just magically disappear over 2 years. No. In 2 years, he will be 20 and he will still be making those mistakes.
He will.
It's gonna be around
about mid-20s.
25, 26, 27. That's when he's gonna start,
Tony
getting there.
Tone that style down, bro. Like Tony.
Yeah.
I get it
right
now,
around
bro.
where Dom is at right now, that's when he's gonna start, figuring it out.
Well,
Dom is 27.
Is he really, dude?
Yes.
Is he really 27 years old? I can't believe this shit. Oh, no, he's 26.
No, it's 26. Same thing, but still.
26.
Yeah,
he's 26 years
still.
old. Again, bro, I'm happy. I'm happy that he main evented. I'm happy that AEW took those risks. Took that chance. Let me say a better word. Took the chance on an 18-year-old kid main eventing, right, on their flagship show.
Yeah.
Again, Darby Allin, who he knows for so long, who's a former TNT champion in his own right. I almost said former world champion, but wait a minute, I had to stop myself there for a sec. And this match literally, Mike, went about under 15 minutes. And let's talk about the spot, bro. Darby Allin did a suicide torpedo dive, bro.
And he looked like a freaking torpedo, too.
Yes. And he literally hit back first into the barricade. It's like a car crash, dude.
Bro, he balled up. This dude balled up and boom.
Mind you, this is the same Darby Allin who did a coffin drop off outside of the ring onto a coffin, literally onto a coffin in London 2 weeks ago. Took an ass beating against Luchasaurus at All Out. And here he is doing this on Dynamite. And I know a lot of you will say, oh, man, so brave of him, so, courageous, whatever the hell you want. Brother, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's too much, man.
It's too much, brother. Too much. You're not even getting 1 million viewers.
Yeah.
You're doing all this shit, and all you're getting is 800,000 or plus. Not even getting 1 million viewers, bro. And you're doing this shit in Indiana. In some random town in Indiana, bro. Not even in Chicago, not even in New York. Hell, not even Boston. Or hell, even Detroit. I'm sorry, Mike. Even Detroit. Okay.
I don't care. I don't want him to do it. Like, that's just, it's, sometimes you should just, give your body a rest.
And I get it. That's his style. That's what he does. I am
he
aware
just balls to the wall every time he wrestles. It's just like, man. How old is Darby?
The real Steve is back. I never left.
How old is Darby?
Let's find out, shall we? Darby Allin. Imagine, I'm about to say, imagine if his name was Trevor. Holy shit. I call him Trevor, right? He's 30 years old, dude.
Dude, in 5 years? He needs to start toning that style down in 2 years.
Darby been doing this, Steven. He's not going to stop. And that's the problem, dude. Dude, you're aware before he's gonna probably enter his mid-30s. If he's going like this, bro, homeboy might be on a wheelchair, bro.
I wouldn't even say a wheelchair. He just wouldn't be able to stand up straight.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
He'll be like Kurt Angle.
And I've seen that documentary, bro. It's depressing as shit.
I watched
it
2 times. It 2 times.
It's depressing. That documentary is the most depressing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It is, bro. It's like, and again, I don't want to get into that because I feel we can stay for another day.
Mm-hmm.
But you see how amazing of an athlete he was, and look what he had to look what he became. And I'm happy that he's a better person now. I'm happy for him,
Mm-hmm.
But for Darby Allin, it's like, bro, slow it down, homie. And I get it. It's his style. He's been doing this for so long. But here's the thing, bro. You guys are now on main TV now. Get rid of some of these old habits, these indie wrestling rec center mentality habits. Just cut it down. That's just me, of course. All right, respectfully. But in the match, Mike, Darby could have finished the match prior, right? But he was very hesitant because again, it's Nick Wayne. He knows this kid for a long time. There's a moment where you can even tell Nick Wayne was holding back, and Darby's like, "Don't hold back. Come on, hit me like you really want this shit."
Yeah, he grabbed the mic. He was like, said, "Man, you better start laying him in there, man."
And he fucking kicked him, super kicked the hell out of him.
Yeah, that was good. I like that spot. Like he was waiting for him to rear back, and as soon as he stood up straight, he just, pow, just cracked him right there.
Cracked him, yes. Cracked him, yes, absolutely. But like I said, we also had Christian on commentary as well. Yeah, Christian Cage on commentary for this as well, which I thought was pretty. Which I thought was cool for what it's worth. But again, Darby was hesitant about this. Very hesitant. He didn't really want to. He couldn't beat him with a coffin drop because again, because of who he is, and there was near falls here. Right? They gave you this false hope that Nick Wayne could win, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it was all said and done, Darby Allin did get the W.
Mm-hmm.
He did get the win. He did it in the most vicious way, bro. Like he gets like in a guillotine like position, right?
He like chicken winged him a little bit.
And he stomped him. It was like, bro, what are we doing? And obviously
Yeah.
Nick Wayne just had to tap out. But that was the end of the match. And you see Christian Cage walking, towards the stage area, lifting the belt. And that's how we ended Dynamite. That's how we ended Dynamite, Mike. So Darby Allin advances in the tournament.
Yep.
In case you're wondering here what the bracket is going to look like now, is going to be Darby Allin versus Roderick Strong on Collision this Saturday. And I mentioned before already.
Timeout.
Okay.
This is harping back.
Okay.
You realize an 18-year-old kid
Okay.
is in a tournament.
Was
in a tournament for a world championship opportunity.
And there's other people on the roster who've been there long, scratching and clawing, and were basically told to go eat dick, right?
Right. So Tony Khan decided to use a storyline for this kid for opportunity for a world championship
Yes.
when they could have just regularly got this point across in a regular match.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody thought about that.
Repeat that again, Mike. Just
Nick Wayne
yes.
was in a tournament
Yes.
for a world championship opportunity. How long has he been on AEW?
I would say for like a couple months,
A couple months.
Okay.
18. Rookie. Who's been there longer than him? Grinding. Having good matches.
Swerve.
Keith Lee.
Sammy Guevara. Mr. Crimea River.
Yeah. Even Claudio.
Yeah.
Claudio could have been in this tournament.
I think what it is, bro. Well, with Claudio, I feel like the idea is him and Eddie Kingston at Grand Slam for the Ring of Honor World Title.
True that.
That's happening. However,
but guess what? I think you should save that for final fucking battle instead of a fucking good feel moment.
Well, here's the thing about
in his
that.
hometown.
Well, here's the thing.
Shit.
Well, hear me out, Mike. I don't think final battle's happening in New York once again. Sadly, it's not. I just get that feeling. Because again, old me, traditional Ring of Honor fan that I am, or was, because again, Ring of Honor to me is dead. The Ring of Honor that I grew up and loved is dead. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. It is what it is. But final battle, always Hammerstein Ballroom. Always Hammerstein Ballroom.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the closest thing we'll get to it. So if it's gonna be New York, it's New York, bro. And again, if you recall, Mike, Jericho beat Claudio on Grand Slam in New York for the Ring of Honor World Title.
I forgot he was ROH champion at one point.
The Ocho, remember, as it became the Ocho.
There's him and Garcia were the champions in JAS. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, Nick Wayne got a shot to go after the AEW World Title. Dom got the NXT North American title. LOL. I guess he's comparing. Okay. I mean, are we comparing Dom to Nick Wayne though? I mean,
well, I think he's comparing up and coming guys.
Yeah.
Even though Dom is 26, he's 18. But still, when Dom was training, Nick Wayne was in elementary school.
No, I mean Nick Wayne was taking bumps. He was training at a young. He's training since he was like 12, bro.
Okay,
12.
Well, still, yeah. I mean, he was training too, but he was like in elementary school.
Yeah. But nonetheless, Mike, that's Dynamite for you. Like I said before, I was trying to break down this tournament bracket for everyone once again before we wrap this up here. going to be Darby Allin and Roderick Strong this Saturday on Collision, this Friday on Rampage, for those who watch still on Friday nights, right? It's Penta El Cerro Miedo and Jay Lethal, and Samoa Joe and Jeff Hardy. Very TNA-like here on this side of the bracket, buddy, on the Rampage side. The two winners will also meet on Collision this Saturday as well. So both semifinal matches will be on Collision, and the finals will take place this Wednesday coming up on Dynamite. So there is that, Mike. For me, as far as I would say, I would do Darby Allin and Samoa Joe again. From the looks of it, that's how it is looking to be honest with you. So yeah. Sadly, we've been down this road before. You know? So as far as Dynamite goes, I'm gonna give this show, Mike. I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C.
Yeah, I'm giving it a C plus.
Okay, C plus for you. That's fair. That's fair. But we asked you guys as well, give us your thoughts on the show. What did you like? What did you not like on the show? Let us know in the chat. Let us know. Once again, guys, if you are new to the Around the Point Network YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Hit that bell notification. In case you missed it throughout the week, we've been working. We've been working, y'all. On Monday, we did Steve's Kitchen, where we basically recapped everything from All Out. On Tuesday, we did the Raw Rundown, where we talked about Gunther finally, officially today, becoming the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. On Wednesday, yesterday, I went live with Let's Talk NXT, where Braun Breaker made Von Wagner's head go splat.
Yeah, Booker T was shook.
Yes, and here we are now with S.A.D, something about Dynamite. Again, you guys can follow the Around the... And also, by the way, on Saturday, we did do a preview, Payback, and also we did a video, a stream, an extra, our thoughts on CM Punk getting fired. You can follow the Around the Point Network on Twitter or X at AT Point Network. You can follow me on X at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know where can they check you out, man.
You can check me out on X at Detroit Gamer 313. Also here every single day on the Around the Point Network. Also tonight, I will be on the True Heel Heat Sports channel as we bring in the NFL season. My Detroit Lions versus.
I'll be watching.
Versus the defending champions.
It's on Peacock or Amazon?
It's on Peacock.
Isn't that NBC? Is that NBC?
It is NBC.
I got it. I'll watch it. I'll watch the game.
Against the defending world champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, in Arrowhead.
Arrowhead?
Are gonna bring. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's their stadium.
Okay.
But we will be bringing the pain.
I feel like I should put you in the focus here. I should put you in the focus.
No,
here.
take me out of the focus. I'm good. But we will be bringing the pain to them. Don't sleep on the Lions because you might get bit.
What he said, guys. And later on today, in about an hour and change, Peru plays Paraguay in the opening of the World Cup qualifier for Latin America. So I don't know about the pain that Peru might bring, but I just hope I don't get let down. That's all I'm asking for.
No, it's going to be some pain.
Should be a
There's going to be some pain if they lose.
Depression, misery, and all that fun stuff. And also, thank you to Chase for stopping by as well. Check him out on X at ChaseOliver68. But that's going to be it for us, man. For myself, for Big Mike, for Chase, and the gang, this has been S.A.D, something about Dynamite here on the Around the Point Network. Peace out, everybody.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.